Hello! I'm Coach Katie with WorldMomination.net, and today I want to share something pretty personal with you as opposed to the other things that aren't personal. That was dumb. Pretty much everything I share is pretty dang personal, isn't it? Okay, so I'm feeling some sort of way, and I want to know if anybody can relate. So I have been experiencing some really awesome success in my personal life and in my professional life. And in these past couple weeks, I feel like I've hit a brick wall. Like, brick wall. I feel like I'm losing steam. I feel physically tired. I don't want to wake up on time in the morning for no reason. There's no reason, because all of the circumstances in my life are saying, you go, girl, you got this. I have even gotten to the point where I am physically breaking out. Physically breaking out. Like, I have these little tiny pimples and this little thing over here happening to me, and I look tired. But I'm well rested. I just told you I didn't want to wake up, remember? So I've been sleeping. And this is what I'm finding. I don't know if anybody has ever read the book, The Big Leap. I recently read it twice. And it's teaching me a lot about something that the author calls an upper limit problem. I'm not feeling fear, you know? I'm not feeling afraid. I'm just feeling tired. And I'm feeling discouraged, and I'm feeling like I'm not doing enough, like I'm not producing enough, and like I'm just not enough, when really the fruits of my labor have been showing good. And it's like I'm slowing down on purpose but on accident. Does that sound nuts? Does that sound like cuckoo? Because that's how I feel. I feel cuckoo. I feel like just keep going. But my body wants me to stop. So the Bible says some stuff about this, like how your flesh and your spirit are in constant battle. And I'm finding myself that as I continue to push forward through these little challenges that I set up for myself, and then I conquer the challenge, and then I move forward, and then I conquer the challenge, and then I move forward, there is this level, the upper limit, where I don't ever push through. And I'm seeing it being a residual thing that happens in my life over and over again in different ways. But now I'm recognizing it. I'm recognizing it as breakthrough that's never achieved. It's all of this work till I hit the ceiling, and then I just kind of like float there. And then maybe the helium starts running out, and then I'm just like floating lower and lower and lower, when really I need to break through. I need to break through and blah, and then hit that next ceiling. Okay, so they talk about, the book The Big Leap talks about the upper limit problem, where you are just so conditioned to be in this certain realm of success and love and money, and that's where you're safe, and you recognize it as that's just who I am. But in real life, it's just who you've kept yourself. I can blame my parents. I can blame my parents' upper limit. I can blame their parents' upper limit, and then their parents' upper limit, and their parents' upper limit. But there has to come a time where I recognize it as my own and take ownership of it. And push through it. So this is what I'm doing. Okay, this is what I'm doing. I know that I just recently told you how the Bible talks about, your flesh being in constant battle with your spirit, right? So my spirit wants to grow. It wants to fill me up, and it wants to control me. It wants to push me from glory to glory. That's what it wants to do. But the body that it lives in is comfortable where it's at. It doesn't know, it's afraid of going to that next level, because what's there? I might be eaten by a lion, right? That's what my body's saying to it. So this is what I'm doing. I am fasting. I'm fasting because I don't know what to do. I keep recognizing that this is happening to me. I'm like trying to push through it so much that my body is rebelling against me physically. Talked about the breakouts, talked about not wanting to wake up in the morning, talked about these things that are just like, I'm like regressing, and I'm watching it happen. So F that. F you. I'm the boss of me. My body is not the boss of me. I'm the boss of me. And I want abundance. And I want overflow. I want the treasures and glory of heaven to shine down on me in this world, in this life. So this is what I'm doing. Next week, I launch a new weight loss challenge. I'm calling it Operation Body Independence. And in doing that, I am leading my girls through 90 days of at-home workouts. So the week before this, I call prep week, and that week I'm going to fast. I'm going to do a juice cleanse. It's called the Master Cleanser, and I'm going to do it not for vainglorious reasons and really not even for health reasons. I'm doing it for personal and spiritual growth. Sometimes the things that we can't figure out, they need fasting and prayer. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to fast, I'm going to pray, and I'm going to ask God to show me how to break through this upper limit that my body is setting for me, because I don't want it there anymore. Sometimes you really just got to tell your body who's boss. And I'm boss. My spirit is the boss. My spirit is who's in control. And I need to make sure that my body understands that. So next week, if you guys want to join me in some kind of fast, fasting doesn't have to be food. You can fast from lots of things in your life, some like, addictions and things like that. So that's what I'm going to do. On Facebook, I'm Katie Roberts. You can look me up. You can friend request me. That's usually where I share most private stuff and whatever. And if you're a man, I usually don't approve you, but just, mention that you saw me here, mention that you want to get involved, and I'll make sure that I check you out. And I love you, and I will catch you all on the fit side.